It's morphin' time.
Pterodactyl.
Hi there, this is Datila bringing your Impact Wrestling review. Alright, so tonight's show actually kicked off with Matthew Rehwell and Tom Phillips opening Impact, saying that they were welcoming everybody to tonight's show because it was such a special show. And they basically said that we were going to be on the road to Slammiversary, which is their 20th anniversary. But before they can finish, they were interrupted by Kenny King, and that kicked off the first match of the evening. It was Kenny King versus Chris Bay. It was a qualifying match for the Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship at Slammiversary. Okay, so the rest of Honor No More was banned from ringside, but that didn't mean that Maria couldn't come down. She actually was on commentary. Bullet Club was also banned from ringside. Oh my god, this was such an incredible, amazing match. Like, they had previously said that Kenny King mentored Chris Bay, so like I was looking forward to this match. They teased it last time in a tag match, and ever since they teased it, I have been wanting to see this match, and it did not disappoint. I think my favorite spot in this match was when Kenny King grabbed Chris Bay by the dreadlocks. I thought that was hilarious. Another spot that I liked was when Chris Bay, like, he had sent Kenny King to the barricade and he did the too sweet to the camera, which I thought was pretty cool. There was a lot of back and forth in this match. At one point, Kenny King hit the chin checker to Chris Bay and then he hit him with the Tiger Driver. But then Chris Bay hit the chin checker to Kenny King and then hit him with the swift kick. At one point, Kenny King had used the ropes to pin Chris Bay, but the ref caught him. Just like at Under Siege, Maria causes a distraction, only this time it's to Chris Bay while he's on the top rope, and this allows Kenny King to hit the Royal Flush, allowing him to pick up the win. Alright, so next we get the Impact Knockouts Tag Team title match. It's the Influence versus Giselle Shaw and Alisha Edwards. And I have to say, this match was okay. It really wasn't my favorite. You need to know the Influence won. I'm not a big fan of the Influence. I really miss the inspiration. But yeah, I prefer Giselle Shaw with Lady Frost. I think Lady Frost is still out with an injury or something, but I didn't really care for this match. And I'm just not a big fan of the Influence. Then we get a Violent by Design promo. And Eric Young said that the Briscoes are going to find out how their story goes. They said that they will regain their power and their control. And that tonight, Eric Young gains power and control when he takes his rightful place on top of the hill at Slammiversary. The trifecta becomes complete when they take everything this world belongs to them. So what he means is that Eric Young was going to compete in Gauntlet for the gold. So assuming that he wins, he expects that he's going to become Impact Champion. And then by the rest, Joe Dorian and Diener will win the tag titles back from the Briscoes. And then we get a Gail Kim segment. And we get the first ever Queen of the Mountain match. And she says there's going to be 5 competitors. It's going to be Tasha Steelz, Chelsea Green, Jordynne Grace, Deonna Purrazzo. And before she gets to name the 5th one, Tasha Steelz interrupts her. And she says that Gail Kim would do anything to take the title away from her. Why? Because she beat the last of Gail's generation, Mickie James, not once, but twice. She says that Tasha Steelz goes on to name the 5th and final competitor, which is Savannah Evans. And Gail Kim says that all the competitors are former champions. Tasha Steelz then goes on to say that she believes this is personal and they can get personal. Then lights go out and Mia Yim comes out and she goes after Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. And then Deonna Purrazzo comes out. She attacks Mia Yim. Then it's a 3-on-1 on Saw. Then Jordynne Grace and Taya Valkyrie come out for the save. Mia Yim drops Deonna Purrazzo. Jordynne Grace drops Tasha Steelz. And then Taya drops Savannah Evans. And that's pretty much the end of that. So the 5th competitor ends up being Mia Yim. So I'm really excited for this Queen of the Mountain match. I cannot wait for a Slammiversary. All right, then we get a quick segment with Rich Swann, who basically says that he never got an opportunity for a rematch at the Impact title. He doesn't care how long it takes. He will fight all night long. All right, so then we get Jay White and ELP at Phantasmo versus the unlikely duo of Tomohiro Ishii and the Impact World Champion Josh Alexander. And I really like how there's a too sweet at the very start of the match between Jay White and ELP. And they make a point that ELP has never wrestled Tomohiro Ishii. So Jay White was supposed to start against Josh Alexander, but he tagged in ELP. Alright, so ELP and Josh Alexander shove each other, which I thought was pretty cool. Alright, so at one point ELP gets a forearm from Josh Alexander, and then both ELP and Jay White get knocked out. Jay White holds Ishii down while ELP scratches Ishii's back. Then ELP holds Ishii while Jay White scratches his back. And then ELP and Jay White take full control of Ishii. Then when ELP gives another scratch to Ishii, and he grabs ELP by the throat. But Jay White sees ELP with the scratch to the back, and then they did a double back scratch to Ishii, which I thought was like cool. I really like that sequence. Jay White did the four too sweet chest chops to Ishii. I really like that Josh Alexander did 2 German suplexes to ELP. And he tried to do a third one, but ELP broke free by grabbing the rope. Then Josh Alexander put ELP in the ankle lock, and Jay White tried to save ELP with the Blade Runner, but Josh Alexander ended up hitting Jay White with the C4 spike. All right, so then Ishii did a German suplex to ELP. So, okay, I like this next sequence. All right, you had Jay White trip Ishii, and then he held Ishii down. Josh Alexander tripped ELP, and he took down Jay White. Then ELP got double teamed by Josh Alexander and Ishii. Ishii did the basement lariat and then the brainbuster, and Josh Alexander and Ishii won this. So I thought Ishii and Josh Alexander made a great team. They worked really well together. An unlikely duo, if you ask me. Then we're going to get a Briscoes Brothers segment. And they say the tag titles are like magnets. They're like magnets. They get stuck to Jay's head, and they want to walk in and walk out as tag team champions. And the VBD will get the rematch next week. And they're going to knock Joe Doran's cowboy hat off. So I thought that was pretty funny. All right, and then our main event was Gauntlet for the Gold. The winner of Gauntlet for the Gold was going to challenge for the Impact World title. Gauntlet for the Gold are 2 men begin the match. A new competitor enters after 2 minutes. After that, a new competitor enters every 90 seconds. Eliminations occur when a man is thrown over the top rope and both feet hit the floor. When it's down to the final 2 participants, the winner is decided by pinfall or submission. Alrighty then. Entering at number 1 was Chris Sabin. Entering at number 2 was Alex Shelley. So we got the Motor City Machine Guns facing each other in the first couple of minutes in the Gauntlet for the Gold. Did not disappoint, by the way. Did not disappoint. Alright. So then entering at number 3 was Eddie Edwards. And of course, Motor City Machine Guns immediately went after Eddie Edwards. And they worked together to tag team against him. Number 4 was Honor No More's Vincent. So then it becomes kind of like a tag team match. Vincent and Eddie Edwards working together to go against the Motor City Machine Guns. Number 5 was Steve Macklin. So then the Motor City Machine Guns really become outnumbered because Steve Macklin went after Chris Sabin. And then number 6 we get Shark Boy. The Motor City Machine Guns super kick Vincent and then double team Eddie Edwards. Then you get a double chummer to Edwards and Vincent. Which I thought was funny. Then number 7, you get Bhupinder Gunhar. And Shark Boy is eliminated by Eddie Edwards. You get okay, so this is where things get kind of tricky and I lose track of the numbers because like it went to commercial break. So I didn't get to see like what numbers exactly, but at one point Trey Miguel, like he took everybody out in this match. Then Guhar eliminated Rochson. Then Shira comes out and Macklin attacked Sabin. Then W. Morrissey comes out. W. Morrissey started cleaning house by taking out Macklin and Vincent. And then Cher attempted to match power, but he got eliminated. Then Vincent gets eliminated by W. Morrissey. And then Eddie Edwards goes after W. Morrissey. Then Eric Young comes out. Eric Young uses a mask against W. Morrissey and then hits him with a power driver. So W. Morrissey then gets, I don't want to say gets taken out of the match, but he goes MIA for pretty much the rest of the match until the middle, towards the end. So then Eric Young eliminates Bhupinder Gunhar. I think at number 13, I'm not entirely sure, was Johnny Swinger. Oh my god. Oh my god. Johnny Swinger. He made me laugh. Okay, so you have Johnny Swinger come out. You guys remember, I guess, back in the 80s when they had the wrestlers come into the little ring, in the little ring thing? Ziggy dies. Oh my god. Oh, this is hilarious just talking about it. Okay, so Ziggy Dice pushes Johnny Singer on a little cart. He pushes him on a little cart. And it's so hilarious. And then Eric Young eliminates Johnny Singer. Like, he doesn't even last a minute in this match. And he gets eliminated. He goes like this, like the bushwhacker. I thought that was so hilarious. Johnny Singer, man, I swear, he made that spot work. I think anybody else, it would have been cringe. But Johnny Swinger made it work. All right, so Chris Sabin eliminates Eddie Edwards. Trey Miguel gets eliminated by Steve Macklin. Then you get Moose entering. Moose eliminates 3 men. He eliminates Black Toe Roos and he eliminates Rhino. So that's 2. Then he tries to eliminate Moose, but then Moose turns around and eliminates Heat. So that's 3 men total. Then Rich Swann comes out. He kicks Moose in the face. Then afterwards, Matt Cardona, or should I say Mid Cardona, his music plays, and Rich Swann gets distracted by this, but it's not really Mid Cardona that comes out because he's still on vacation. Matthew Raywall. Yeah, Matthew Raywall. Talk about a swerve. Enters this match and he eliminates Swann, Rich Swann. Then PCO comes out. PCO cleans house. Like, he knocks down everybody. Raywall gets eliminated by PCO. W. Morrissey and PCO go stand toe to toe. That's a match I want to see. PCO and W. Morrissey. Alright, so then W. Morrissey and PCO grab each other by the necks, and then they both get eliminated by Steve Macklin. I did not see that coming. Then Steve Macklin continues to go after Chris Sabin, and the final 4 become Steve Macklin, Moose, Eric Young, and Chris Sabin. Then the lights go out. Sammy Callahan attacks Moose and Chris Sabin and helps to eliminate Moose. Then Steve Macklin and Eric Young stare at each other and they beat down Chris Sabin. Then Chris Sabin takes down both Steve Macklin and Eric Young. And then Macklin gets eliminated with Chris Sabin. Sure he's not going to be too happy about that. And then the final 2 are Chris Sabin and Eric Young. And then Eric Young hits a pile driver to Chris Sabin. And Eric Young is victorious, and he will go on to face Josh Alexander at Slammiversary for the Impact World Championship. I have to say, good show, good solid show, honestly. All right, aside from the knockouts match that I really did not care for, this was a solid show. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. But very good show. All right, I cannot wait to see what's in store for us next week. The road to Slammiversary seems to be off on the right foot. So thank you guys all so much for watching and for your continued support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live or release a new video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow after Friday Night SmackDown. Bye.